Now you know what it's like, we've all got our little junk corner, somewhere we like to chuck stuff when we can't find a particular place for it. But in a van, everything has its own place. That's not always the true reality of living full time in a van. And this is my little junk corner. If I've got something, I don't know quite where to put it, I'll simply throw it in this little box here. Well, that box has been in my van for a good 2 years now. And well, quite frankly, it's seen better days. So I think it's about time I actually built a little wooden box to go in that corner, somewhere to throw those bits and pieces or bits and bobs when I can't find a particular place to put them. But before we do that, let's go outside and see what Becky's up to. She's here today, she's working on her van. And a lot of you have been asking about Becky and how she's getting on with her van, so let's go see her and catch up with what she's up to. Oh, and by the way, we've got a new patron here at the barn. He's busy working in there. We won't talk to him because he's semi-naked. We'll talk to him a little bit later. Oh, here she is. I was just about to come and see you. How are you getting on?
Alright, I'm just very hot.
So what have you been up to, Becky?
Well, I've just been doing a bit of painting in the back. I've decided what colours I want and I chose those colours carefully. So I've started testing out what colours I like. So I've come up with this pink colour and this mint colour. I'm just going to stand on my step. Over there is a board that I created the other day and I made a video all about it on how I like to collect the colours that I like and decide on what I want in the space. So if you want to check that out, Mel, I'm sure we'll put a link up here. And then come round to the back and I'll show you what I've been doing just now.
Does look nice. Make sure you give Becky a thumbs up. Oh look, you've got all your boxes out.
Yeah, so I started painting these boxes with the same colour, but this is in the satinwood finish. But yeah, so far so good.
Looking good. And are you filming this?
Yeah, I'm filming my painting. Yeah, so again, if you want to see all about me painting this, and I've still got to do more this afternoon after we have lunch, then check out that video up here as well. I would really appreciate it. So time for lunch then? Yeah,
lunch, and then I'm going to finish doing my box. I'm building a box. Yeah, I'm building a box in the back of the van.
Oh, you're not going to do the electrics?
Chunk box. Oh yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Oh yeah, you like electrics, I forgot about that. So we'll have lunch and then we'll sort out your electrics. So that's the plan, have some lunch and then do some electrics. And you're going to carry on painting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay out here, you stay in there. We'll keep out each other's way.
I'm sure we'll be fine. So let me run through what we're going to be doing. So Rebecca
Hello.
has already brought herself this 300 watt Renogy inverter. So the inverter is going to be connected up to Rebecca's main battery that runs her van, and then this will then charge the power pack via the 240 inlet. And also the power pack is going to be charged using the solar panel on the roof. So that's our two methods of charging our power pack. Now to use that power pack to actually power the interior of the van, this is where things are going to be even more unconventional. The 12 volt 10 amp outlet, we're going to be plugging Rebecca's fridge into this, and this is going to stay on permanently. Now the rest of the van, the 12 volts, we're going to run from the 240 outlet. We're going to use the inverter, but that's going to be stepped down to 12 volts via this 12 volt transformer, which in turn is connected up to the 12 volt fuse board. And this is just an experiment. Rebecca's allowed me to do this experiment in her van purely to see if it works. Yeah, thank you. And that's basically the gist of it. And if it doesn't work, it's really easy. Well, it's going to be easy and simple to remove this power pack, fit conventional batteries, fit an MPPT charge controller, and use the solar panels on Rebecca's roof in a conventional manner. So give Becky a thumbs up for letting me do this experiment. She's disappeared now. Oh, she's out there.
I'm just cleaning up my brushes. I trust Mel 100%.
Thank you, that's very kind.
Well, he usually has some very clever ideas. They don't all work, but the ones that do are top notch.
Yeah, you know me, I like to experiment, so that's basically what I'm doing. I'm experimenting.
For your entertainment and what was it?
Informative.
For your...
I usually say, I hope you found this video informative and entertaining.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll go with that. You know what she means. I'm doing it so that...
You're informed and entertained.
Yeah, it's just to see if you can use a power pack to run a van. So I just want to see if you can actually use more cost-effective power packs to run a camper van. Because at the end of the day, I do think these power packs are brilliant. I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but at the end of the day, you can take that power pack out of your van, take it into your house, should you need to, in the event of a power cut or anything like that.
Or just to cut down on your household bills as it's rising.
Yeah, like Becky said, to cut down on your household bills. Anyway, let's carry on with this experiment. I really want to see if this transformer will actually work from the 240 volt. But I need to fix it in place first. That's what I'm going to do next, whilst Becky carries on doing her painting.
Yeah, I need some sandpaper. Have you got any?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I'll go and get some.
On my bench.
Give my end a bit of a rub down.
Give your end a rub down. Okay.
Give my back end a rub down.
Well, we'll let you do that. You carry on, dear.
Thank you.
Oh, you rock star.
With a fuse on it.
And it's got a fuse on it.
Yeah, just check that one. Yeah, that is the red cable.
Yeah, that'd be thick enough. Because she's only charging this. She's not going to be using anything else off that inverter. So, oh yeah, that'd be plenty there.
Right.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Catch you later.
I'll see you later.
Yeah,
have a nice barbecue.
Yeah. See you guys later. Have fun. Ciao.
So I've just asked Rebecca where the lights are that she wants me to put in the back of the van. She went, oh, hang on. I think they're in the toilet. Where else would they be, right?
I know. It was a safe place for them.
Was it a safe place for them?
Yeah. Oh dear.
How their mind works, eh? We'll never know. Right, so where do you want these?
They're in there.
Just one there, one there.
Just be careful, this is wet.
Oops. So it is.
Is it? Oh no.
Okay, no problem, we can do that. Give you an update on my box. You can see it's coming along leaps and bounds. It's alright, I don't mind. That can wait, this is more important. So I just want to get these lights fitted to Rebecca's van so that she's got that sense of what's the word, progress, so she can see that her van is actually progressing. I think once she's got some lights fitted in now, then that'll give her that sense of progression, because at the moment things seem to be taking a long time, so hopefully this will lift her spirits a little bit. So that's why it's important I get these lights fitted. The box isn't that important. Right, let's hope I've got some screws. I need some serious screws for this. Right here, I need some small screws. Be right back. Right, so I've come up with a little idea. Because the screws that go in the side of this are so small, well, the holes are quite big, but the holes are really close to this side. So I really need to use tiny little screws to go through this. But the problem is these are going to be screwed, or was going to be screwed into metal. So what I'm going to do is make a base for this to sit on. And to do that I'm going to use a bit of offcut, a bit of 9mm, I think it's 9mm ply. I'm going to use my hole saw, just simply cut out a circle from this, forming a base for this to screw onto. And then that base will screw into the metalwork of the van. Does that make sense? Let me make one and I'll show you what I mean. There you go, so that's that one, that looks nice. Now this I'm going to attach to the cross member in Rebecca's van. I'm going to use some self-drilling, self-tapping screws, just use 2 of those, and then I can then screw her lights quite easily to one of these wooden discs, so she'll have them like that attached to the roof. Let's get this wire off. I think I need to make that hole a bit bigger. Yeah, so I might have to drill that hole out a bit bigger. Don't know if this cable, oh, it will fit through, just about. No, it won't fit through, the hole needs to be bigger. The little flange on there is fouling up. But there you go, that's basically what we're going to end up with in the roof, in the cross member of Rebecca's van, like that. I don't think that'll look too bad. And it saves buggering up these with big screws. It'll look a lot nicer, I think. Right, I need to make that hole a bit bigger because of that flange. There you go, this is what it's going to end up looking like. I think that was a great idea, even if I do say so myself. So now I'm just going to make 2 holes in this countersunk for the drill, for the screws to go into the cross member in Rebecca's van. I think we'll use these ones. So these are the self-drilling, self-tapping screws I'm talking about. You can see it's got like a drill bit on that end, and so this drills into the metal and goes into the framework. I think these are just about long enough by the looks of it. Perfect. So we need a, yep, that one. That's it. I countersunk drill bit. And we're good to go. I think Becky will be happy with that. I've got to be careful because these have got different colours. Look, these are coloured. See, I don't want them like that. I want them both the same way. I think we'll have the dark facing down, or the light. No, we'll have the light facing down, the dark facing up. So there you go, there's our 2 mounting plates for our rear lights. These are the sort of challenges and obstacles I really do enjoy overcoming. Little things like this. I absolutely love it. This is what I enjoy about making or building camper vans out. There you go. So that's going to sit in this cross member like that. I think it's going to look terrific. Yeah, that'd be fine. Right, get out and fit these to the van, see what Rebecca thinks.
And I wonder where Mel's gone. He's went off to get some screws.
I've got more than screws.
Oh, what?
I'll show you what I've done. Hopefully you like it. So I couldn't find any screws to fit these. So what I've done...
Oh, you've made some plates. Well done.
Do you like that?
Yeah, that's
awesome. I was hoping
awesome.
you'd like it.
Yeah, that's cool. So do I need to paint them?
Yeah, you probably want to paint them before I fit them. So
Okay.
it's going to go in the ceiling like that.
Oh, I love. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's very clever. Oh,
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
I was worried she wouldn't like it.
No, I'd love it because otherwise how are they going to fit?
And you've got those tiny little screws.
Oh right, so those screws
I
will
think
go...
them screws will fit into there.
Just buried them at the bottom of one of the
That's
boxes.
okay, you can find them again. So I don't know if you want to paint them or... Probably better off painting them before I fit them.
Yeah. But that's still great progress.
Yeah.
It won't take long for the paint to dry.
No.
It's literally... I'm just
So
finishing
choose
off
your
this
paint,
Okay.
paint them, and then I can fit them.
Okay.
I'll prepare those
Or should I
cables for
varnish
fitting.
them? Have we got any clear? They will.
I haven't got any clear varnish, but that would look nice,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
that's what I was thinking. That would look really nice.
Well, just leave them like that, just wood.
Let's have a look.
Have a look, see what you
Have a
think.
look. Yeah, I like it like that. I think if I paint them, it's going to pay too much attention to them. I like them like that, please.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just fit them as they are?
Yeah, nice and natural. Because I can always put a bit of clear varnish on them later and make the wood grain pop. Yeah, would that be
If
alright?
you want to varnish them, you're
Or do it
better off
before.
doing it before I fit them.
Oh, okay. I'll go and see if we've got any clear varnish then.
Yeah.
Alright. That's still really nice though. I like that. Yeah, that's super cool. What made you suddenly come up with that?
Don't know, I just thought about it thought, how can I do this? And that's the solution I come up with. It's these little things I enjoy doing.
Yeah, I think that's super.
It's a problem, and I solved it.
Can you do that with my switches?
Oh God, now I've done it.
Could you make me a plate like that with my recessed switches? I'm literally 2 seconds away from finishing that cubby, and then I'll wash all of it, and then I can varnish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm really pleased with that. It's really nice. It's very sweet. See, some people buy their girlfriends flowers, but Mel makes me things like this, which is better. Everlasting.
Well, it didn't take long for my little wheels to dry, or the lacquer on the little wheels to dry. Are they wheels or are they mounting plates?
Mounts.
Mounts. Oops.
Wheels imply that they go round.
Becky says they're mounts, so mounts they are. What's the difference between a mount and a wheel?
A wheel goes round, a mount doesn't.
Fair point.
Can you help me? I've got a pimple.
Pimple.
Yeah. Bit of glue.
Right.
Mind your finger, your thumb.
Sure. I've got another one.
Yeah, there are some really good ones coming on the market.
Thank you.
The thing is they're all at it. The prices are coming down.
Thank you very much.
I like that, that looks really nice. Now the screws for these are so small, I'm going to use this scriber just to stab the wood where I want the screw to go. Please ignore the language from Rebecca back there.
I've just got saddling stuff all over my...
It's okay. This is really fiddly. Could you buy screws a little bit larger next time? It sounds marvellous. It's so tiny. I got it, I got it. Don't panic. What have you done to your phone?
Painted saddling all over it.
You painted it.
Well, I got it with the paintbrush.
There you go, so make sure you check out Rebecca's channel because she's just painted her phone.
Price is averted though. We used the extra large man wipes.
How did you get paint on your phone, dear?
Because I lifted up the tripod with the phone on and I had the paintbrush and I went like that.
So do make sure you check out Rebecca's channel. She goes to all this effort to make videos for your entertainment.
And almost destroy my very expensive phone.
And almost destroyed her very expensive phone in the process.
Yeah.
It does look nice.
Yeah, I had it in my head I wanted it like this. Like a proper tabletop.
You're going to put some more coats on it.
Yeah, this is only the first coat.
I think you're going to put quite a few coats on that.
Give me a chance.
It's soaked in so much, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to do the whole of the bottom pull-out drawer, but because of all the screw heads, I didn't really want that. So.
You want my Black & Decker? You could use it as a table to put that on rather than holding it.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I'll go and get it for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely perfect. Because of the grommet in this, it lines up with the hole in the middle, which means we can get it pretty all spot on. Just now. They look lovely, they do. I think Becky made a brilliant choice for these. I'm quite envious. Brilliant. Oh, one more. Now I guess the big question is, will my unconventional way of supplying Rebecca with 12 volt power actually work? Let's put some fuse in and find out. Fingers crossed this works. Because I've not seen anyone else do this. So let's hope it actually works. So just a little recap on what I've done. I've got a 12 volt transformer plugged into Rebecca's 240 volt power pack. So this 12 volt controller is going to supply 12 volts to the conventional fuse board. So let's put that in there. The top one is Rebecca's backlights. It's all switched on. I've not tested it yet. Let's jump outside, see if those lights work. I really hope this works. And the reason I've done this is because we want to use a power pack, or I want to try and experiment to see if you can use any power pack to power a camper van, because most of these power packs, like I said earlier, only come with 12 volt 10 amp outlets. And by doing this we can draw 30 amps of 12 volt power. You ready? Becky's just turned up in the nick of time.
They look really nice.
Do you like them?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the honours?
Yeah,
see if they work.
There's a cup of tea for all your hard work.
Thank you. Right, ready? I haven't tried it yet, so you're the first person to switch it on.
Is it actually going to turn on?
I hope so. Yeah, of course it's going to work. And the other one?
Which way do they go? Oh, okay, they go multiple ways.
What about the other one?
Yeah.
Yes!
That's nice and secure. Look at that, they feel really nice.
Yeah, but more so, it actually works.
Why?
The 12 volt transformer that's coming from.
Well, I assumed it would work.
Well, yeah, of course it works. Yeah, of course she's got every faith in me. You see, she's got more faith in me than I have.
I know that you can do it, and I just assume it will be worked. So I'm just like, well, why wouldn't it work?
So now your 12 volt lights are being powered by a 240 volt transformer that you would usually, those transformers are usually used in houses for things like cabinet lights or LEDs, you know, the LED strips.
Yeah.
I think they're used for those.
For like bookcases or, yeah, like you say, crockery cases.
Yeah, so that's what they're normally used for. And I just simply found that on Amazon and thought, I wonder if that'll work.
For lighting like this.
Yeah.
That's a really clever idea, because that's much cheaper.
Yeah.
To do cabinet lighting.
And you can use any power pack, no matter what it is.
Genius.
I like to think so. Now I will put a link in the description of this video where I got that transformer from, just in case any of you guys want to try and do this for yourselves.
I'd give it a go.
Thank you. Purely for your convenience, of course.
And entertainment.
Yeah, and entertainment. Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, however entertaining a 12 volt transformer can possibly be. But there are different strengths. There are some on the market that are only 10 amps. Don't go buying one of those. Make sure you get at least a 30 amp 12 volt transformer. Although saying that, there are higher rated ones available too. So if you want to run more from your 12 volts using any power pack via the 240 outlet, then yeah, do go ahead. Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description purely for your convenience. I'm so pleased it works.
Yeah.
Well, it's not looking likely that my box is going to get built today, so I guess that's going to have to wait for another day. Never mind. That's what gaffer tape's for, right? Just tape this old box up. Maybe it'll be good for another couple of years. Who knows? Oh dear, I've done that wrong. Now, doesn't it? Come on now. It's getting late. I can't even put a box together. Well, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. You found it mildly entertaining, slightly informative. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And with a bit of luck, I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Oops. Good, isn't it? Ta-ra for now.